Is there not enough time in the day? Are you busy doing things, not getting enough sleep, stressed out, and whatever is important to you is often neglected? I'm Chris Diamond. If this sounds like you, then you should stay with me here for a couple of minutes. I'll start with a quote from Thomas Edison, and it goes like this: being busy does not always mean real work. And why is that the case? Well, because we can do millions of things throughout the day, like checking emails, Facebook, Twitter stats, YouTube videos, and on and on. But at the end of the day, whatever is important to us is postponed or even not considered at all. Have you ever had this experience before? Well, it turns out that we invented many different ways to shoot ourselves in the foot by doing so many different things at a time. However, if you do many things at a time, our mind simply shuts down and it is repeating itself. Obviously, this is not a very efficient way of doing things, and that's why we always seem busy but too little is accomplished along the way. Sometimes I am catching myself doing some unproductive activities over and over again, like checking emails, checking stats, checking Google Analytics if you're in the internet marketing business, and so on, almost automatically. Is there any cure for this? Fortunately, yes, there is, and here's what to do about it. Number one, do not focus on problems, find solutions. If you focus on a problem we're trying to deal with, we're going to be trapped into that problem. Think of every problem as a trap that you go every time as you're trying to analyze it. What should you do instead? Find solutions, seek for opportunities. You want to focus on things that are not part of that problem, but they can solve the problem all by itself without having you thinking about it or analyzing the problem. Which one would you prefer? To focus on a problem that is so intense and you think about it all the time, getting more absorbed into that problem, or finding solutions that are going to fix that problem all by itself almost naturally? Let me give you an example. Let's say Josh is having an emergency. Bills are coming along the way every month and he can't meet all those demands. He's so in debt and he can barely handle another liability or expense. Debt collectors are chasing him and giving him warnings, notices, and painful phone calls. So Josh thinks about that problem all the time. He thinks about being in debt and getting paralyzed by it, almost like he couldn't make a move. So he decides visiting friends and relatives, trying to borrow some money, opening new credit card accounts, etc., getting him even further into debt. If Josh, however, focuses on solutions instead of thinking about the problem, he would find a well-paid job based on his skills, or some kind of opportunity on the internet where he can get compensated. So it's all about how Josh frames the solution without worrying too much about the problem, because as the example above shows, he is absorbed by it, making irrational decisions that make things worse. Number two, do less, accomplish more. This may be a little counterintuitive, but there is a way to do less work and get a lot more done by only focusing on the most important things and simply neglecting the rest. It is like you're focusing all your attention on the top 3 to 5 priority tasks for a week, for a day, or for a longer period of time, depending on the nature of those tasks, or to do things that are going to give you the maximum return on cash for your time, or the maximum return on investment out of your time. You have to sit down and identify those activities. It might be a little confusing at first, especially if you don't know or unsure what they are, but simply ask yourself, what is the number one activity that I can do today that is going to move me toward my desired outcome? The outcome has to be specific enough to meet the demands. The more specific your outcome or a goal is, the more motivated you're going to be toward it. If you want to learn more about getting things done in less time, if you want to improve your time management skills so that you can get more time out of your busy schedule and actually get more done for yourself, subscribe to my free time management tips newsletter at doubletimetoday.com. That is doubletimetoday.com. I'm Chris Diamond. Thanks for stopping by.